Good morning, all. We're back on the saddle here. Now that we have a high-speed internet back, we had rescheduled the webinar. It's a technology webinar. We're not selling anything. It's not has nothing to do with anything out there for you to grab. It's a progress report. It has to do with the TradeStation radar screen. You will require to have a radar screen and TradeStation, but it's comped. The radar screen is comped. As long as you have TradeStation, one of the officers of TradeStation will be there too, and we have at least a couple of VIPs I know of. So we'll keep the quorum, and we'll start at 5 o'clock. We'll send another email to remind you that this has happened. Unfortunately, I couldn't even get emails out. My Outlooks weren't working. All I was doing using Gmail for crucial emails or called people. My apologies. But we're back on the saddle, and we will go through our routine this morning very quickly because given it's 9:06. I feel great. Lost more weight. I've been swimming at lunchtimes, and then I got and walk in the morning with Tico about mile and a half, and he's in great shape too. So good dog. A good dog is a healthy dog, right? All right, let's get started to economic data. A GDP report this morning. What did it come in? Let's take a look. Yeah, consensus is that. Okay, 33. Okay. Yeah, quarter to quarter we're down. We're coming back. I understand that. Personal consumption, the annual rate 47. Yeah, I think going forward things are going to be good. We just got to control the coronavirus. So hold on. All right, that's good. Came in 33. A little bit better consensus. Good. Now market is not responding that well. We're positive, but we'll get into that too in a second. Let's go next one. Jobless claims, what did they come out at? And then pending home sales. Usually we record these earlier. Just haven't got a chance. 7:51 again. Yeah, came in line. They raised the prior. Okay, yeah, we can't have these numbers if non-farm is only 600,000 because this is weekly. This is a huge drain. And remember, there's a pending discussion of shutdowns everywhere now, including right here with our dear friend, Governor Ron Disaster. Yeah, I mean, the people around here, the businesses are very depressed. Like, another one? I said, well, you guys never adopted to science. So, yeah, another one. Most likely. So, I'm most likely going to quit my cigar bar. It's just not worth it between now and, let's say, probably April, where we have to be inside and just too risky. Not worth it. Your life is too good to risk it. Whether any of these estimates are right or wrong, I don't want to be a guinea pig and find out later. Not doing that. I have a flock to manage, and I'm going to stay on that. Okay. Morning, Peter. How are you, sir? Keith, good morning, sir. Let's see, anybody else? Jake is here. Bravo, Jack, Dennis. All right, guys, let's see. Craig, great to see you, sir. Brian, thank you. All you do every day for us. We appreciate that. Of course, Bob. Moving forward. Pending home sales. I'm sorry. This is a green report. Comes at 10, 3.5. Okay, that's a huge range. Okay, and this has dropped quite a bit, huh? Interesting. Let's watch this. 10 o'clock is going to be crucial. You see the difference? And look at the range. Holy macro. Okay. All right. Moving forward. Let's go to time chart quickly. Massive sell-off. Gap down. And we went through 3 sigma. You would see where we are, 248. That's a launchpad mode. Launchpad mode. Yeah, we're going to make sure that data is correct. We opened it this morning, so let me do that one more time. And this too. Hold on. One more set. Make sure data is good. Come on. Let me know record. Okay, there you go. 249. Those of you remember traded with me? We hit a couple of these out of the ballpark like there was no tomorrow. Mark is here. Would you, Nancy, make sure Mark is audio? Thanks. Thank you. I'll remind him. Thank you. Launchpad mode, that means we're going to pull back up. That's going to be a hard one. So we talked about that we didn't talk about this, but we said on Tuesday before the close, we said that Tuesday should be turnaround day. It wasn't, obviously, because data just only got worse. Well, there's so much you can sell. Those who have to get out are out. I saw some of my buddies that are just wounded. They don't know what to do. And I said, well, Let's not get into politics. Let's talk about numbers. These numbers speak for themselves. This is a bad sell-off, but good news is most likely the sell-off is done. Let's see. We have to watch it, and you can see the peaks on the volume. Remember, this is down to up volume ratio. Okay, that you see those peaks. It's a 10, not a joke. So that means we need a secondary up, but much lower area. It could have been last night, because 5.5 versus 10, and you got a bottom. Okay, that's what my experience teaches me, not the indicator that I wrote. It's the experience of seeing it. Okay, we let certain things go. This was very bad. We talked about this issue that we're making new uh, transportation highs, but not similar one in SPX or NDX or DJIA. And this is we talked about that here about a week ago. They're on recording. They're on YouTube. You can take a look. This is what you get. But that confirmation doesn't work. So please become a believer. Look at what contradictions mean, what divergences mean. Charts tell you the story, but not in English. It's an own language. You need to decipher it. And we're here to help you. Okay? Yeah, I've got a guy who just came in the other day and said, I got to sign up for your setup. And I said, I can't. I'm oversubscribed. And he says, yeah. I said, yeah. He goes, any of one of those, what do you call it, the launchpad notes? And this was, of course, before yesterday. So, oh, well. All right, let's go forward. The sell worked out really well this time. Yep. So far, the buys and sells have worked really well for the daily. We're on buy, and this is on a sell, but look where we are there, too. That should be rebounded. There's another proof, 936. We're at 10 area. Okay. And we're at 2 sigma on SP1. Now, this moves a little bit slower. I would really like to see a flush at -3, but I'll take -2 because this is at 9.36. Okay. Now, intraday, this baby was like 14. I post that for you guys. Remember, we will have audio is good. Yeah, audio is good. Yeah, audio should be good. Anybody else having an issue? Okay. Stephanie, you look good to me on the status here. All right. So moving forward, SQ. SQ is building up. I don't understand that. To be honest with you, it doesn't make sense because we were dropping so much. But are they saying there's another drop coming? That's not in a significant way right now. It's at 129. In the PMT table, it shows you what that means. That's from the white paper, from SIBO white paper. There's a link there for you guys to go and read it. If those of you are geeks that really want to understand this, go and take a look at it. This is a guy at the head of vol trading at Citadel brought this to my attention, and Indian American, not Indian native, not the native American, but Indian-born immigrant to U.S. Very, very smart cookie. And this is when it was getting started. I've been a student of this indicator for years. We finally managed to get it. No, this is broadcasted individually. Yeah. So we just put a Sigma channel on it. So you can do it on your machines. Put as long as you have a TradeStation. $SQ.X and then Sigma channel. Okay. Oh, by the way, webinar tonight, we will offer 30-day trial and we'll comp you the indicators. We have to open a separate class. It's going to be called Happy Pro Plus. Okay. It's an institutional product. You'll see why. A lot of work has gone in with a bunch of institutional guys. That's why. And the application is there. I'm not going to worry about trend. Let me move forward. Here's Treasury yields. Okay, obviously there was a sell-off there. This is today. Remember, they trade early. This is today, so it's beginning to turn, and that's a good sign. Another proof that the bottom is here. You can't argue with 248, guys. This is huge. We haven't had negative 250 in several years, maybe. Oh, exception of boycott. Boycott in March. But before that, we would get it once a quarter. We'll get this set up, and I would go at it with vengeance. Those of you who are here with me, you could tell, like Keith Menzel, he could attest to that, how we would go after it with this call spread. So I'm planning to put a trade out today on PMT. So we have a busy day. All right, TD. I still don't have an answer for you on this because I've been preoccupied. I'm sorry with other things. I just have a little bit extra time. I do that to unwind and relax a little bit because otherwise I can't keep up with the schedule. The sleeping, I get in my sleep. Last night I had a good sleep. We were in bed by 12. Usually it's 1 or 2. So, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. SP2 was. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Hold on. No. This wasn't okay. Momo wasn't 14. I'm sorry. Momo is about here, maybe a little bit sooner. I did not look at it. I'm sorry. I take that back. This was 14, and now we're at 13:35 close. The selling is done. The selling is done. It fixed itself. Okay. All right. Well, it must be very smart. You must be using a very smart version of uh, uh, Skype for Business. I'm just a PDI. They won't give us that quality of a version. And there's also a Roman version, but that's what we have for Mark Esposito to use. Yeah, if you see R at the end of the name of the software, that's a Roman version. Yeah. Mine is a PDI, Poor Dumb Immigrant. Okay, this swing, we're done. Let's look at vols. Yeah. We also talked about on Thursday. I'm sorry, hold on. Is this today? Oh, this is today. Yeah, because this also trades early, so I'm gonna make a date right. We talked about this day, saying, listen, we're near the bottom. Force Y, force sigma. Guess what? It surprised us. Even the pullback it had, both in value and sigma level, yesterday was just a sentiment. Now, let me explain that a little bit. I think this is probably a good time to talk about that. When we get to these levels, okay, for example, you get these levels, you break a bunch of stuff. Look what the travel was. This traveled six sigma levels. Six sigma levels, yeah. Usually you don't get that in one move. So when it gets to here and you do not see a bounce, even though other indicators were suggesting there should be a bounce, then it's not the charts anymore. It's not the indicator anymore. It's a sentiment. This is the scare part of both US and Europe. As a matter of fact, last night I signed up for full service of Bloomberg because the analysis was so good. This is the full scare of economic downturn going forward. That means that the dark winter they're talking about is probably going to be real. Probably. We don't know. We need to watch that. Not a fearmonger. Not me. I'm not the type. We can all live together. No need to be fearmongering. This is a vast country with a lot of resources. But what you see here is a sentiment taking over. That means the indicators for a moment or two, they go out of whack. It just becomes so strong. Okay, let me do this. So strong right down here. See that? You see that? Yeah. It gets so bad, even though you have some bounces, doesn't respond. It's just selling. And it just gets replaced next day with massive more selling. That's what happened yesterday. Is it going to continue? I don't know. Nobody knows. But right now, I think some of this also is buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah. So we shall see. I'm not worried about the elections. I think actually this tells me most likely the election is going to be sweep. Therefore, it will be more calmer than you think. It will be still bumpy, much bumpier than Gore versus Bush, but it will come to calmness quickly. You'll see. So we'll find out. Let's look at the chart we have here. Okay, this one. Let's see what we are here for a second. And then I'm going to jump to overnight. Okay. Never went past 75 marker. We kept on talking about pounding our tables, saying this is a key test area. Actually, can it get to 80 to 85? This is the topping environment. Never got there again. Look at that drop. That's a sentiment took over, and you could see the 20-day, the green, the blue, dark blue hook getting hooked there, right up there. If you take right there, take a look, you'll see the hook there. Let me blow it up one more time. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, even one more time. Look at that. You see the hook up there, right? That's it. Because this drop was so massive. Now, I don't want to violate 55 today. I don't. So, but remember, this is daily only, so there's no intraday. But at the close tonight, we want to make sure that we're bouncing above 55. Then our thesis for moving forward on the up bias from here would be correct. Okay? We have hypotheses, we put it to test constantly. Remember, we're observing data. Okay? This is a bunch of DSP. You smooth it, you filter it, you look at it, you cut it a different way, you look at it a different way, you cut that with a different filter. At the end of the day, you're looking at data. So you need to form a hypothesis and then put that to test. Hope that makes sense. It's all game theory, nothing more. Thank you, J. Stewart Hunter. Yeah, he's my engineering statistics guy. What a great guy. What a great guy. His book is on my desk. Actually, While I was doing DMZ, it was last used. Yeah. All right, where am I? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to OTF quickly. Let me click this one down. Okay, there we go. Okay. No, that's my screen. Hold on. You're not supposed to even see that. You rascals. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. I have nothing to hide. You guys have all of that. Fractals. Okay. Overnight. These are 15 minutes so we can get the look. This is obviously, this tells you, especially put the volume here, because not that I don't care what the volume is here, but I want to know exactly what the cutoff was. So we came back on, rallied a bit, and then they sold it. So this is at 2:45 this morning. I think 3 Frankfurt opens, 4 London opens. Is this 4? No, it can't be. 2-4, probably here. Yeah, yeah. This is London. This is London. That's Frankfurt. I think they're a different time zone. I don't know. And now we're bouncing. Still positive on the ES. And AQ very positive. Yeah. Listen, actually, this is a beneficiary. FANG is a beneficiary if the core marks jacks up. But look what's happening in Germany. Look what's happening in Italy. What's happening in France. Okay, these guys are scrambling. Of course, that will have impact on us here. Okay. Okay, NQOTF. This is EVB's a special chart. As a matter of fact, I may move this into my screen. I need to take a look at it. Yesterday was a great day to watch this. Full screen. Just watch this. Yeah. So, and this is let's put the 10-minute on. So you get 6 of these. There you go. Let me save that. So this is a IB levels, and we never got past. Never got past MBS. That was another big tell. Okay. Now remember, this part I was in deep trouble because of even they came here to fix our high-speed internet. And you guys were running on MiFi from Verizon. We still had some issues. Then we switched over, and then we had more issues. The problem was provisioning. They were not They were not giving us the right permission of what service we want, and that's why the upload was near as 1 or 2 meg. Download was 470 to like 540. So it took another 2 reboots to get that fixed. Truly apologize, but it was out of my control. You guys know that well, that some of these things you have very little control over. And the failure was because of power supply. The outside power supply, the UPS is not that they require because of the optical connectors. It was fried. It was just fried. It was gone. All the parts inside had to be changed. Yeah. The only thing they didn't change was the case. That was drilled to the wall. All right. Overnight. Here's our MBS. This is the median again of the range for today since the legal day start, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. 11,220 is what we're looking for there. Is that good? Yeah. 220. And yeah, there's your 220. Okay. Again, it's going to be a little bit difficult right now, but try to keep track of the shape of a center line. Okay. We are right now still having I'm sorry, this is short. Maybe we should use this. Okay. We're still having some of the left translation left. For us to go up, we need right translation. This is right translation. We still have a little bit of that. You can see this part. Obviously, this was very dominant for us. The shorts at the end of the day were absolutely excellent. I mean, I was nervous as hell, but the shorts at the end of the day were just as massive. Why? Trying to set up the buy. They're flushing the weak longs. And it was massive. And so we survived that. It's 9:23. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for attending. I'll be posting this shortly. And again, don't forget, 5 p.m. Today, and I'll send the invite out again. Okay? On GoToWebinar. Right. Make sure you reboot your machine first. Then you come to the channel, to the GoToWebinar. Okay?